الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. I would like to thank the people who invited me to come speak today. And I would like to thank all of you for coming today to listen to me. I would like to take a moment to thank those who worked hard, who worked very hard to create this center, to make it what it is today. Today, all parents are facing a problem. Whenever our kids ask their parents whether they can go hang out with their friends, all parents face a dilemma. We don't know whether we should send them because we don't know where they're going to be. But we know if we say no, we fear that they'll hate us. We don't know who their friends are. We don't know if they're good friends or bad friends. We don't know if these friends will have a good impact on them, will change it for the better or for the worse. But the reality is that most of the time, our friends will change us for the worse because these are the friends that we find in public schools. Now, how do we solve this problem? How do we protect our children from falling on the wrong path and making bad decisions? We have to take them somewhere where they'll be able to surround themselves with people who will change them for the better, who will positively affect them. That's why I encourage you, parents, to take your children here, where they'll be able to befriend the best of our youth. All of our kids, all of our teenagers, all of our youth, they all feel the need to socialize and interact with other people their age. We cannot prevent this, we can't stop this. But we can at least make sure that the people who they socialize and interact with are not the wrong people. Most of us send our children to public schools. And in these public schools, statistics show that 40% of teenagers attending these schools in New York take drugs. And from ages 15 to 18, 51% of females and 60% of guys perform adultery. This is a real issue. And this is an issue for our people, for our youth. We are sending our kids to the wolves. This environment is a threat to our children. And we have to send our children here so that they get the education they need. But we have to eliminate the threat by sending them here to the center. Bringing your kids here will strengthen them morally. It'll strengthen their morals to the point where they'll never even question committing these sins. And if you think that your children aren't in danger of committing these sins, you're wrong. Because a lot of our Boshnak youth have fell into the traps, fell for the tricks and the peer pressure of their friends. Bringing your children here will increase the chances, will make them grow successful. It will make them grow with morals, discipline, and responsibility. These are all things that we'll be encouraging in the center. And I encourage the youth to come participate in our activities. We are going to have many activities, from sports activities to educational activities. Here we can have soccer and basketball, we have table tennis, we have the gym where we can improve ourselves physically. We are also going to improve ourselves spiritually, as well as intellectually and academically. How are we going to do this? We are going to have educational courses where we will teach our children, where we will tutor them in classes that they may have trouble with, where we can have preparations for SATs. We will have small religious talks where they will learn about their religion, about our great religion, Islam. That's why I encourage you to come. And I encourage you as parents to take your children here. I also want you, as youth and parents, to come and speak your ideas. Many of us have great ideas, but we never share them. And this center was built for all of us. We have the right to share our visions and our thoughts for this center. And if we never share our ideas, we'll never progress. That's why I want you to come and speak and introduce your ideas, introduce your thoughts. My dear brothers and sisters, I want you to take a look around, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the center. The people who work hard to create this place, to make it what it is today, they want you to use it for your benefit. So take advantage of this. Use this center to benefit yourselves, to benefit your families. Use this center to create a better future for your children. This center will be offering great opportunities for all of us. In this center, our youth will be able to surround themselves with people who will affect them positively. Many of our children are hanging out with kids that are dragging them down, that are pulling them down, that are not letting them reach their full potential. But here at the center, we will encourage, we will help kids become great leaders. And I know that for many of us, this place is far, and we feel that the trip isn't worth it. But in order to create something great, in order to create a leader, you have to sacrifice your time, your effort, and your energy. We will have many great opportunities for our youth over here. We are planning to create a network for our youth that will benefit our youth, where the successful amongst us, the successful men and women, the young men and women, will help those who weren't successful become successful. We are also going to build friendship and love through activities, whether it's religious activities, physical activities, or academical activities. We are going to build leaders through educational courses. We are going to unite the youth from every corner of New York. Through this center, inshallah, we will bring unity amongst all the Muslims. Now, what do I mean when I say unity? If you think that unity is holding hands when dancing in a circle, you're wrong. If you think that unity is praying in the same jami behind the same hujjah, you're wrong. Unity is when we have love for one another, regardless of our opinions, regardless of our ideas, regardless of our disagreements.
Let's get it.
Unity is when I have love for you, and you, because I know that you share the same religion as me, because I know you share the same culture as me, because I know that deep in the hearts of each and every one of you lies La ilaha illallah. Our center was built to protect our morals, to protect our culture, to protect our religion, to protect our values. Us Washnaks have our own values, and we want to protect these values, and inshallah we will protect these values. And us as youth will make our parents proud. We will not betray our parents who came here as immigrants and worked hard to educate us so that we can have the best possible future. So let's work together to create a better future.
Come on.